Hi, Erin Frame with Social Real Estate AZ.
Ian Brandon, Nova Home Loans.
We're up here today in the Catalina Foothills at AJ's Market. Shockingly enough, my first time here, so Ian had to give me a tour. Anyway, we're excited
For the lowdown.
Today is episode 4.
Quattro.
Here we go.
That's
Tea
awesome.
time. So today we are going to talk about
Seller's market.
absolutely. And
What does that mean?
What does a seller's market mean?
You tell me. You're the real estate agent.
Seller's market. So basically our inventory is really low right now. So there's a lot of people looking to buy with very few houses. So the sellers are able to probably maybe ask for top dollar.
Whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
Seller's market, they're in control. They have the control.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess today what we're going to talk about is things that maybe sellers.
Well, we want to talk about what sellers should think about, and also some strategies for some buyers as well. Because when you're a seller in a seller's market, that control can sometimes get to your head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you also need to stay humble in this market if you're a seller, because you don't want to scare off any buyers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because buyers are purchasing a home, and when they do that, it's emotional for them.
Yep.
It's exciting, right? I'm gonna buy my first home. Oh my God, all these emotions come to play. When you're a seller, no emotions.
No emotions.
What's my bottom?
And they're paying the bill.
That's right.
For the realtor.
What's my bottom line
Yeah.
number, right? It's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about emotions. I care about dollars and cents. What am I taking home? What's going to get deposited in my bank account? That's what a seller thinks, right? So how do we bridge that gap between a buyer, emotional buyer, and a numbers logical seller?
Yeah.
You gotta bring some emotion from the buyer side and spill it on over to the sellers, right?
Absolutely.
So, Aaron, I know of a few strategies, but do you have any strategies to do that for bridging that gap?
I just think keeping things really realistic. I think a lot of times sellers, want to get top dollar for their houses, but me being maybe a buyer's agent, I am, representing the buyer and looking out for their best interests.
Right.
So that's kind of a tough question, actually.
I've seen
the way things.
I've seen some situations where accompanied a purchase contract is a letter from a handwritten note from the buyers,
Mm-hmm.
kind of telling them about themselves. We fell in love with this house because it, the bedroom's already painted blue and pink for our kids.
Yeah, I always
right?
include that with my offer.
Absolutely.
Is a little bit of personal touch. I've actually had my buyers actually write a personal letter. They were having maybe say some health issues and things like that,
Yep.
kind of just expressing how important it is for them to get that house. And I really think that can really help, because it does kind of now show that seller that there is a real human on the other side.
Absolutely.
Which is huge.
And you see, the seller, when they first see the contract, all they see is a name and they see a dollar amount, right? That's transactional. There's no emotion behind a name and a dollar amount. But you get a handwritten note behind it that says, we're a family of 4. We have a dog. The backyard's perfect for us.
Yep.
And
Always throw an animal in there.
and we love the school district, right?
Yeah.
It's important if the school district is why you're moving there to throw that in there
Yep.
as well.
Absolutely, I agree.
One thing about sellers I want to talk about, though, is getting into their head, getting your head too big as a seller. Because if you have 5 offers on your house, you have total control, right? So
Yep.
what have you seen some things that sellers do that maybe they need to be more humble about their decisions?
I think that I'm drawing a blank right now, Ian.
What about repairs?
Oh yeah, for sure, repairs. I think that, first of all, when you put your house on the market, sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
It's all right.
I'm having one of those mornings. See, it's been a long, really stressful morning for me already.
So if you guys haven't noticed, we're a little bit early today, right? And
I thought I could handle 8 a.m.
Aaron Frame isn't awake yet. So
this is coffee, and it should kick in soon. So next time we'll try for 9.
We'll do 9:30.
So I'm just gonna let Ian lead this.
So the repairs, if you're a seller and you get you get an offer with repairs, and those repair items are scraping and painting the fascia boards, or patching up some holes, or fixing broken windows. know what? You probably should have done those things while you were living there anyway. So just do the repairs.
Yeah.
Those are items that anyone is going to want done when you move into a house, right? But if they're asking for a replumb of the whole house because that's polybutylene piping,
Yeah.
well, maybe that's not the right buyer for you. Or if you want top dollar for your house, you should probably do that major expense.
Exactly.
So talk to an agent about what repairs are going to be probably asked for, and get them done ahead of time.
Exactly.
You get them done ahead of time, it increases the curb appeal, and people go into it saying, oh, they already did that.
I've actually had inspectors come in and do a pre-inspection before we list.
That's a great idea.
It is a great idea because you know what's coming, and if you know that the inventory is low, you want people to be able to move into a nice house. You can't expect somebody to move into a house that doesn't have a working garbage disposal, or it's not fair to the buyer.
Right.
So I think you need to set yourself up on the front end, package it up nicely. Yes, the inventory's low, but be fair to the buyer.
Absolutely.
So.
You gotta, just if you're gonna sell something and you want top dollar for it, make it look nice. Make it look good.
Are you going to want to move into that house?
Nope.
That's the question that you should ask yourself.
That's a great question to
Yes,
ask yourself.
it is. So, all right.
So seller's market, it will change, and that's the other thing that you have to think about. If you're a buyer and you're frustrated right now because you don't see a lot of inventory out there, the seller's market can't last forever. So if you're patient and you want to, maybe look a few months down the road, I bet you're going to find some more inventory then.
Yep.
So that's the lowdown.
That's the lowdown, and this is Aaron Two-Time.
Aaron Frame, Two-Time.
I didn't use my hands at all today. That's what's wrong with me.
Because you're grasping that cup of caffeine like it's a death grip.
Well, thank you again for tuning in. If you have any questions, if you're, looking to maybe purchase a house, or maybe just have, any kind of questions about today's market, we'd be happy to answer them.
And if you're a seller thinking about listing your home going into the fall, call Erin. She has some great ideas for getting your house ready to get top dollar for it.
And I promise I'll be awake.
After 9:30.
Yeah. Peace out. Bye.